we have the privilege of having the painter, the original painter, who is doing all the artwork for the event tonight. And how long did it take you to start doing the painting for this year?
Well, I actually usually start too late, but I made a point this year of starting a lot earlier and actually getting them done in time to actually get the image, the main image on the program cover. So this year I did start them a little bit earlier, and I'm glad that we got them done anyway. You know, it was quite a bit of work, but we got it done in the end. We always get it done every year. Every year we get it done. Yeah, I'm from the UK, from South Wales, a small country in South Wales. Been the official artist now since 2018 with Ray McLean in the Atlanta City Hall of Fame, and it's a privilege to be here. It's a privilege to actually present the fighters with the paintings every year, and I'm looking forward to presenting, you know, the paintings with David Tuer and Pinklin and you know, Shimon and all the others. You know, so it's gonna. Because a lot of these guys I haven't met. I met David earlier, but I haven't. You know, it'd be nice to present the piece to him tonight, and you know, Tracy Harris yet. I haven't met him, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, over on the pond, as they say, you have your own champion over there, Joe Kazaki, who has been inducted not long ago, and is a fantastic fighter.
Joe was unbelievable, to be honest, and what he accomplished, you know, from where he came from, and he didn't get a lot of the recognition at the time, but you know, everybody knows him now around the world, and you know, and as it should be, and every time I come over here, there's always somebody brings Joe up, you know, in a conversation, and I always tell a little story about I sparred with Joe once, and he was that good that he was behind me at one point, and I was looking up, and I turned around and he was behind me. His footwork, everything, and let me tell you, those slaps that he said, they hurt. They weren't slaps. He was heavy-handed, very heavy-handed.
32 knockouts. That has to mean something.
Exactly. Yeah, it was the speed. You know, it was the speed and as well as the power.
And the people in the calibers that he beat, Jeff Lacey, Bernard Hopkins, Roy Jones. That's no powder puffs.
No, exactly. And you know, Lacey was the next Mike Tyson until Joe, you know, beat him up. So you know, until then.
Probably the most underrated fighter of the new millennium. I always talk about Joe Kazaki. But have you had a chance to meet any of these fine?
I met Jamelia earlier. It was lovely to have a conversation with Jamelia. It was lovely to have a conversation with Pinklin Thomas's daughters. I met David Tuer earlier, and who we got now? And Shannon, and I met with Buster Drayton.
Yeah, you told me a little story about how emotional she was. Can you share that with us?
Because we went to get the painting for her to have a photograph with her, and she did get emotional. So, but I'm hoping that tonight because I think there's 4 daughters actually. So when we present the piece tonight, I hope they all come up and accept the award. You know, so that'll be nice. That was a touching moment earlier. Right. Yeah.
Well, it's got to be a very emotional feeling. Happy too, because your father has been inducted into a prestigious Hall of Fame, and then he passed away not less than a year earlier. So you're going through raw emotions, happy and sad.
Exactly that, and you could see that earlier, you know, because she was fine, and then but when we went to get the painting, and you know, you could see that she really filled up. Yeah, but it started to get me going, not because I said I'd lost my dad. Well, it was 12 years back, but it's always with you, isn't it? You know,
right? It's always there.
It was a loved one like that.
Right. Buster Drayton was from Philadelphia, so I got to know him quite well.
Nice.
And I was so shocked to hear that he passed away because he had just retired. He worked in the police force, and he also worked for the Veterans Hospital, and he retired from both of those, and he didn't get a chance to enjoy any of that. You know,
that's a shame. Well, it comes to us all. That's the sad reality, you know. And what I say a lot to people that this is a real blip. This life that we have, and it just seems to go so fast. Because I'm coming up to, I'm 49 now in next month, and well, I am. But then you sort of think to yourself, God, where's the last 25 years, 30 years gone? And then you start to realise that it is such a short life that we have, and we got to enjoy every moment. Enjoy our time. And hey, one thing I do what I love. That's the one important thing that I love to share as well. You got to find a passion and do what you love, because when you do that, it never really seems like work.
Do you have any words of encouragement for the young and coming artists out there, or somebody who just wants to go to art school, or wants to be a lawyer, wants to be a doctor? Some words of encouragement for the up and coming.
Well, especially the up and coming artists, I think without a doubt is networking. You have to be out there. You have to show your stuff, but you have to. You might not sell nothing, but you have to connect with people, and that's one of the main things. Because when you start connecting with people, it leads to other other doors open, and that's a very important thing. I think with being an artist, with being like you were saying about if they want. I mean, you've got to go to school, obviously, if they want to be like. Because my best mate's a lawyer, and obviously you have to go to school to do all that. But I was more of the creative type. I wasn't. I didn't really have the academic side as much as my friend. But I think it all falls into place for every one of us, and you have to follow that.
Words of encouragement. Thank you very much for having me.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.